So the line with Leon and McDavid, I mean, obviously you did it at San Jose Centers. Do you have the same sort of thing where you see how it goes, or you?
A lot of it will depend on the rest of the group as well. We can't just be a one-line team. We have to have everybody up and running. I think Drake is becoming more and more comfortable at the NHL level now that he's got his games underneath him. So that gives us a little more comfort in taking Leon and putting him on the wing. But everybody has to be performing, and sometimes it's matchups and what we get thrown our way. I actually thought last night we may have to quickly change the lines based on how I thought they might roll them out, but it didn't occur. So we were able to play them together.
How about Anaheim, where they have a checking center, Kessler, and then they have
every team has a checking center. They're gonna.
So Leon thinks the game like Connor, so a center can move over to the wing and is.
Yeah, Leon's fine on the wing. He played very well there last year. He's played well there in the past. What ends up happening is sometimes you have a little security there too, because they both understand how to play low in the D zone. And the first guy back can assume that position. They're used to being there. So there is a security blanket there. You have two centers that can take face-offs as long as you're not exposed on other lines.
In the offensive zone, thinking the game, in your experience as a head coach, what does that mean tangibly on the ice when you can tell that two guys have a natural chemistry and think the game alike? Because both of those players have alluded to thinking like the other.
Well, the vision and the sense of timing is sometimes two players click and they get it going. You look at Perry and Getzlav for all their time together, how well they've been producing over the years. They think the same. They read off each other. They realize that there's cues to trigger something that's going to happen next. Daniel and Henrik in Vancouver is another good example. They just know where to go at certain points, and there's trigger points. Something's happening, something's about to occur, and they know where to go because that's the release point. And players that think the same have that thought process that matches.
The other day you were mentioning out there that you thought that Connor was pretty much had in his 82-game full type season.
He's not quite there yet, though, is he?
Yeah, he's got 12 to go, and he's already got 82 points. Showing that?
Well, I was wrong. I didn't do very good math, but he's a tremendous player. I don't know what to say about him anymore. You guys ask me every day, and I'm kind of running out of comments. You just have to watch him play, and he's doing a tremendous job.
Do you get caught like the rest of us? I'm sure do looking at him and just thinking, how good is this kid going to get? I mean, he's 19. Or do you have to live in the moment?
Well, we kind of live in the moment a little bit, and he's very good. I know he's going to get bigger and stronger because Mother Nature will help him, and he will do his own work. He's a very committed young man. I know that experience is going to help him. I know that as his line mates get more accustomed to playing with him and his team gets more accustomed to playing with him, he'll get better. So there are a lot of indicators that are pointing upwards with him, especially being 19 years old. Some of the other star players that have played have shown that as well. I think I mentioned a few weeks ago where you show up at training camp the next year and you're playing somebody in exhibition season and you look over and you go, that isn't that player. He looks like he's 25 pounds heavier. Yeah. That's going to happen to Connor. It's going to happen to other players too, and they just look bigger and they become men.
Todd, do you ever worry about loading up one line like you did against Winnipeg? Do you ever say, that leaves the other lines vulnerable in terms of what they've produced so far in the season? So
yep.
Why might
Yep.
So did that enter into your, or you just said, I want to give it a shot, see what it
No, we worry about everything, night in and night out, and you have to be prepared to change. I had a plan going into last night's game that maybe would have only had Leon play one shift there, just to protect the group. And I talked to Leon and Connor about it, and everybody was fine with it. But each night presents you with different different problems, and you have to react to them.
What were the tests do on the power play? Was that just your secret weapon?
No, as I said after the game in Winnipeg last night, we'll look at the goals. We've had a number of tip opportunities in the slot where it didn't go in. Leon has, I think, 6 power play goals for us. A lot have been scored similar to the one he had last night, but he's also had numerous chances where the goaltender's made a good save or hit a leg. Really, sometimes it goes against you. The frustrating part about the power play is when you lose momentum, and against Toronto, we did that.
Your power play all year has been really good on the road, twice as good as at home, and your penalty kills being equally good at both places. Any answer as to why such a discrepancy from home to road? Do you think they try to put on more of a show at home? Is there any truth to that, or is that just an excuse?
No, I think that's just an excuse. I don't have an explanation for that. Our road record's better than our home record, and again, no explanation for it. It's something that we're looking to work on and improve. But there's no rhyme or reason for it. There's nothing that we can find statistically or in the play that we can put our fingers on. We need to improve.